friends, today I am going to show you how to draw a tree and a little bit of a landscape, and this is going to be pretty simple for you because you already know how to draw lines and you already know how to draw your letters and write your letters, so that's what we're going to be using a lot of today is lines. You will need a piece of paper, a pencil with an eraser, and some colored pencils or crayons to color it in later, or whatever your parents decide to let you use to color it in, and we'll get started. So you'll notice that I drew a horizon line here, but I left some spaces in between. And the reason I did that is because I'm going to draw two different types of trees for you really quick. I'm going to draw an oak type tree and a spruce. With either tree, you're going to draw a vertical line that goes through your horizon line. And you can make it thinner in it. Now these are parallel lines going vertically up and down. Once you get here, you're gonna sprout out a Y. Come up here and do another Y. Y. Why? Because trees are beautiful. That's why. Now, do we want only a few branches? Absolutely not. From those Ys, we're gonna make more Ys, smaller Ys. The letter Y are done with diagonal lines. Can I put them anywhere I want? Absolutely. I can make more smaller Ys. These are your branches that are going to hold all those beautiful green leaves. Can they come down here and be upside down? Sure, why not? Do as many Ys as you would like. Make as many branches as you would like. Your bark can be colored in later. Okay. Now that's an oak type tree in the winter. And right over here we're going to do the same idea. We're going to make a nice tall spruce tree. And it's okay if you make little lumps in it because trees are not perfect. They are made from nature. They are organic objects, okay? And this spruce tree, when we make our Y branches, we're going to make them out to the side a little bit, okay? You guys have all climbed on these every now and again, right? And even these have other Ys on them, don't they? When we go to color them in, we will notice that that is where we add the bark and all the extra lines. And as you get closer to the top of your spruce tree, your Ys start shortening, don't they? You can overlap them. They even start to go up a little towards the top, reaching for the sun. As they grow is when they start to pull down, okay? So as the tree grows. Now that we have our branches, then we can add some color and detail. So just like the tree grows, it has lots of lines in it. This is a mahogany color, and spruce have just lots of lines in them. And they kind of mimic each other, the lines, as they go up. Not a huge fan of the mahogany color, but that's okay. This is a tree I can add and change anytime I want because this is my picture. When I'm doing my spruce branches, you'll notice that I thicken them up like this, okay? Straight from the tree trunk, and I thicken up those branches, and I can add extra lines. And does it hurt it? Absolutely not. Why? Because this is a tree. It's organic. It doesn't have to have perfect lines. It's how it grows. Trees sometimes are missing limbs. The wind can knock them over. All kinds of stuff, okay? So now that I've got those, I'm going to come over and I'm going to add some detail the same to this tree, okay? And it does the same thing. Bark just kind of grows with the tree. I never really color side to side like that unless I'm doing a palm tree. I'm going to trace these guys. Lots of different. Make it thicken my branches just by adding more color. And that covers up the pencil color as well by adding the brown of the bark. It's a really strong tree. You can add other features in your tree, like maybe you want to make a nice long branch here and add a swing. That's up to you. After you get to this point, I usually start adding small leaves, and by doing that, I actually just make little small swirls sometimes just to see if I like them, just literally like little tiny leaves. And if you look really close, you'll see that they're in the shapes of little tiny leaves when I color them, or when I draw them rather. And then I just keep going. Some people shade around to make the color green first, and then they go back and add more detail and colors, and that's a choice that you get to make. You can even go around like this. But then when you go back, you can make some darkened leaves so they show a little detail. Keep adding all those details. You can add darker leaves, lighter leaves. I'm not sure, maybe you're making an apple tree and you want to add apples to your tree. So you just add those darker details. I think we need some darker color on this spruce because they have such dark leaves. You can start adding your grass the way that it grows. Whatever details that you want to add, don't forget, you can add sky, but if you're making clouds, remember, here's your blue sky, and your clouds don't need to be colored in. You can go around them. Just leave them a little bit white. And this is interesting, coloring through the lens of a video camera. I'm actually not even looking at my page right now, so it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. But I hope that you learned a little bit about drawing trees and how important it is to know how to use the letter Y. Good luck, have fun!